Here I'm solving a rational equation, and I'm going to first look for what value or values will make the denominator 0. Let's start by factoring the denominator x squared minus 36. So I'm going to factor this into two binomials, and this is the difference of two squares. So I get x minus 6 times x plus 6. Now, this isn't a big surprise because those were the other two denominators, and that happens a lot, like a lot, because it's very convenient. Everything's going to work out really nice. So always look. It's almost like a little hint. And you say, oh, I wonder if that's going to work. All right, so restrictions. So I have x plus 6 equals 0 would give me x equals negative 6. And x minus 6 equals 0 gives me x equals positive 6. So those are my restrictions. X cannot equal either negative or positive 6. Now I've moved my restrictions up to the top of the screen so they're out of the way. You can see I really need room to spread here, and I have factored that denominator. Well, it's already factored, but I put the factors in there. So I'm going to multiply every term by the same thing, and just think of them like little children. Everybody has to get exactly the same thing. So we're going to multiply by that common denominator, which is x plus 6, x minus 6. Let me see if I can cheat and copy and paste. Yeah, all right. That works. Okay. It's not pretty, but it came out. Okay, so I'm going to cancel the x plus 6's, and I have 3 times x minus 6 minus the x minus 6's cancel, and it's 1 times x plus 6. I'm leaving the x plus 6 in parentheses. Watch out for this sneaky little negative sign, or minus sign I should say, right in front of the parentheses, because we're going to distribute that. And then don't lose your equal sign, and this is all gotta go. Okay, so equals 5x. Now I don't need so much room. Now I'm ready to distribute. 3x minus 18 minus x minus 6 equals 5x. And I'll combine like terms on the left to get 2x minus 24 equals 5x. And then I can subtract the 2x over. I'm going to need that room after all, I think. Minus 24 equals, oop, how'd I get 2 4s? All right, equals 3x. Well, I can scoot this up. Let's go ahead and do that. And I divide both sides by 3, which tells me that x equals negative 8. Okay, well, let's take a look at the restrictions. That was plus or minus 6 we weren't allowed to use. Negative 8, totally cool. So I can write my solution in braces. And there, it looks nice and official. Final answer.